The interdependence of the US and Canadian auto industries has historically maintained low production costs. However, recent tariffs have threatened this precarious balance, jeopardizing jobs and competitiveness within the sector. In response, Canada's strategic tariffs specifically target vital American industries and states, aiming to exert pressure where it is most impactful. This tactic is intended to sway US politicians and their trade policies. The immediate fallout from the tariffs creates widespread chaos, with American automakers confronting increased costs and supply chain disruptions. Smaller suppliers, particularly vulnerable, face layoffs and factory closures. Consequently, American automakers are compelled to reassess their supply strategies as production costs escalate. This shift results in immediate and severe effects on car prices and availability. Auto part suppliers, already operating on thin profit margins, suffer significantly from these cost increases. Many small and medium-sized suppliers shut down, leading to further production delays. The economic repercussions extend to workers and associated industries, resulting in layoffs and reduced hours. Communities that depend on auto manufacturing endure considerable economic hardship. Canadian officials respond resolutely to US demands, warning of harsh penalties should tensions escalate. This firm stance garners support from both domestic industries and international allies. Moreover, the agricultural sector suffers severely as Canada imposes hefty tariffs on US farm exports, leading to disastrous outcomes for farmers, especially in the Midwestern states. As inflation surges due to rising import costs, consumers face higher prices for everyday goods. This leads to reduced spending, causing a decline in retail sales and putting additional pressure on smaller businesses. European automakers capitalize on the instability surrounding American manufacturers by increasing exports to Asian and Middle Eastern markets, further enhancing their global competitiveness. While the United States grapples with supply chain issues and rising costs, global competitors like Japan are seizing the opportunity to bolster their production capacities outside the US. This shift could shape future automotive innovation. Canada's energy dominance plays a pivotal role in this economic standoff as it threatens restrictions on energy exports. Such actions could have significant repercussions for the U.S. economy. The introduction of tariffs devastates the automotive supply chain, forcing automakers to either increase prices or absorb losses, thereby threatening their financial stability. This situation provokes pushback from industry leaders against the White House. Simultaneously, Canadian suppliers confront challenges as they become isolated from their primary market. This prompts officials to seek negotiations to reverse tariffs amid a prevailing political deadlock, underscoring the interconnectedness of the North American auto industry. In light of these developments, Mexico's strategic trade agreements with Canada and Europe shift the balance of power, enabling it to emerge as a significant player in automotive manufacturing. This evolution leaves American manufacturers facing uncertainties and potential decline in dominance. At the same time, Canada's alliances with European, Japanese, and South Korean manufacturers diversify its trade agreements. This strategic move bolsters Canada's auto exports while reducing reliance on the U.S. market. As Canada flourishes, American automakers confront mounting challenges. This economic disparity encourages calls for the U.S. to reconsider its tariff policies and engage in negotiations with Canadian officials. Negotiators propose joint incentives for electric vehicle production to remain competitive against China's dominance. Collaborative subsidies would drive investments into clean energy and enhance North America's automotive innovation. China's unparalleled production capacity and government-backed subsidies enable it to dominate the automotive industry. This strategic advantage is reshaping the landscape of global competition. The electric vehicle sector becomes a focal point where China gains a significant edge. Manufacturers like BYD and NIO rapidly increase their EV production and battery exports. Additionally, China's access to rare earth metals provides it with a crucial advantage in advanced automotive technology. This resource control allows China to outmaneuver its competitors in the global supply chain.